What's the point of a precept if we don't have a reason for it? This is a dilemma we face when reading the commencement of Parshat Chukat, which introduces us to the concept of a chok. Our chukim are a small proportion of the mitzvot of the Torah for which no reason is given, and the example at the beginning of our parsha is Parah Adumah, the red heifer. If someone was tamei, impure, in order to become tahor, pure, the ashes of the red heifer, which had been shechted, slaughtered in an appropriate way, were administered, and as a result that person became pure. However, the person who administered the ashes became impure. It doesn't make sense. Yet, it's a law from Hashem, and it's one that we carried out with full passion. My appreciation of the chukim is inspired by one of the most wonderful parables I've come across, which is in the book Mesilat Yesharim, which means the path of the just, and I'm going to modernize it somewhat. A man once walked into a maze, and on the other side there was a tower, and the aim of the game was to make one's way through the paths of the maze in order to reach that tower. But as people would try their best, the paths would take them to this side or that, or at an angle or backwards, and people would get absolutely lost. So let's say, straight after walking into this maze, the person hears a sound. It's a voice, and it says, "I am a man standing on the top of the tower. With my binoculars, I can see you, and through this megaphone, I am addressing you." The man is listening to these instructions. He would love to follow them to reach the tower, but he's got a problem. They don't make sense. Why is he being instructed to walk backwards in order to reach the tower which is ahead of him? So either he can say, that person on top of the tower, he can see far more than I will ever know or see. I'll put my trust in him. And as a result, he will follow those instructions, and he'll find that the path that goes backwards actually leads him to the connecting path, which will take him all the way to the tower. Or he could say, no, I reject that. I'm hearing sounds that can't really be true. It must be an ancient form of communication, irrelevant to me. I'll find my own way, and perhaps he might somehow either get there, or he might become totally lost, or he could find a point somewhere in the maze which he will presume is the tower, and he'll get some form of fulfillment out of it. And that's very much like our lives. Soon after coming into this world, we discover that it's a maze. We're hedged in. There are doubts, there are problems, there are challenges. We're looking for the tower of happiness, of meaning, and of fulfillment. And we're so privileged because Hashem can see everything on earth. He knows all. And through his Torah, which is the megaphone, he addresses us and gives us instructions. Sometimes the instructions make sense, sometimes they don't. But if we follow the laws of Hashem, we will be on the highway to that tower of meaning, fulfillment, hope, and joy in life. Yes, this world can sometimes be a maze, but the laws of Hashem are amazing. Shabbat Shalom.